End zone for a touchback.
Down. 10-2 stop.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall, second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft, his teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
58 to Mike. He don't know no better.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke got it complete to Rodgers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Broncos' 45-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Get ready. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Let's get it.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lindsey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Don't get nervous.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Set, 61, matchbox, lights. Five.
They'll run with Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Get it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
1st down, Chicago.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. They look to throw. It's locked. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back. Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 18.
Play action. Now Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Lock now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Reddick. Nothing doing, barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
X3, 218, chop.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Chip, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Quick pass out to Miller. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They run. This is Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before. Before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Locke now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practice.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Khalil Mack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on third down. The open man is Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Locke now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I don't know that those medium right now probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Throwing now is Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know. Watch the safety creep. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. A really nice knockdown. You get so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Check 45 to mine. Check 45 to mine. I'm here all day.
Trubisky to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Broncos, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I done got years of problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handle, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. See me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
any rain, snow, sleet, hell. Keep it on me, cause my